we're back in the shop today. I got my special guest. That's my brother Ramon over there. His first day on layoff, and we're gonna put him to work. He's also got a 53 Ford pickup truck with a Ford, and we might go get that working, running later. Usually everybody Chevy swap sales, that's why I say with a Ford, but he's a Ford, hardcore Ford guy. But we're gonna get to work on the car real quick. I just gotta put this B-pillar in real fast. I just gotta put it in real fast, but anyways, we'll get going. So, where's that piece go? So we have this here, but we need to lean it so we can match it up there. But I'm gonna cut this all the way out and move it back like an inch, because that it's just too much lean for me. So I want them lean, but I don't want them leaned real hard. So I think, yeah. So take that. I think, let me cut this out. It's almost there. No, where did you go? Come back, Jack. I found it. Hot. All right, so where'd that piece go? So this is how much we're taking out. Just gonna move it back. Just get I don't want them lean so far, like I said. So we're gonna stick this in here real quick, and then we'll put the other piece in there and keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. So close your eyes. Ready? 1, 2, 3, close your eyes. Good job, guys. Good job on the eyes closed. Good job. You know what that reminds me of? Did you ever watch Denise Austin when she used to work out on TV?
Oh, yeah.
My dad used to watch that and like drink his coffee every morning.
He wasn't doing it for the fitness purposes.
Yeah. He was like, he didn't participate in what they were doing. He was just, sitting there drinking his coffee, and she'd always count out, 1, and then do the thing 2. He's like, yeah, she can count, man. Remember that stuff? Anybody else remember that? Denise Austin. I haven't said that name in a long time. Might have to Google her later. Anywho, so we were at 20. What was it?
38.
38. See, 28, 38. Oh, it's like dead on right there. It's like dead on. Okay, so now I know that. Now we got to get this to fit. So it looks like we got to trim just a little. Okay, let me take a little more off this one. Just a little boot. Now what do you think? Come over here and check that out.
Oh yeah.
We're getting a lot better, ain't we? Actually, if we could do that. So yeah, I'm gonna weld these together right there. So I just cleaned up a little bit of the paint. Just get it to weld a little bit better. Tack this baby up right quick. Hold on, I gotta do this. There. That's better. Right there. Little tack's holding on for dear life. Jesus. Alright. Now we can kind of start seeing what it's going to do. This is where I'll start taking my time a little bit more. And we'll get the grinder just there. It's like a weird spot right here somewhere. You can cut that off. Grinder's got so much power, don't want to shut down. What do you think? Like that? Like that, if it'll stay there. Now I got it. Right here. Down there, that's why. Okay. All I'm worried about right now is just he's making this corner. I can cut this off, move it up or move it out, whatever I gotta do. That'll get us heading in the right direction, I think. For the most part, everything's lined up here, lined up here. Now I think we're just going to go for it. We're just going to cut right here. Hi. Been fighting this welder too. Like sometimes it has all the power in the world, and sometimes it won't do anything. See what I mean? You can hear it like go dead flat, and then all of a sudden it's got power, and it's like, why are you doing that? Trying to bridge that gap right there. Cool. Now we can kind of step back and have a look. That looks a lot better, a lot closer. And when we do get that door surround, right here, we'll start coming together even a little more. And then I have that other piece that goes right here. So a lot of little work right here. So one thing about these chops that I've noticed and it always helps me out is if you find little slivers and stuff like that, keep them. This one I actually made, but on the other side, I didn't have to make one because there was one that was already laying around. But yeah, so I ended up cutting this off and moving it down here because I felt like the slope was better. And then we're just going to stick that right in there. And hopefully if I get lucky, I'll weld it here and here and be able to bend it around and hammer it over. And then I'll have to it's probably not quite long enough to make that whole thing all the way to there, but it'll be real close, I think. So that's what we're going to do right now for a second. kids. Safety first.
Yeah. Yeah. What's a vice?
You don't need a vice for that. You want advice or vice? Which one do you want? Now it's gonna fight me because that's the way my life goes. All right, watch your eyes. Okay. It's in there a little crooked. We're just gonna start working our way down. That got hot really fast. My brain was like really relaxed too. It was like, let it go. Dumbass. Okay. Well, that one's off a little bit, so pull it out. Just start working our way down a little bit more. There we go. Hope that's even. That's even. On the side. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna start bending around. If I can get it to go this direction a little more. I always keep a little screwdriver around just for this kind of stuff. Just get it to come out just a little bit. Okay. Now we got it welded on the edges. That little hammer go. Hammer time. Hammer time. Kind of like Miller time, ain't it? Let's start bending right over. I can weld that right there. These little slivers, I'm telling you, they're your friend when you start doing this stuff. So always keep them around. Always keep them around. A little more hammering. A lot of people wonder why I use the square, just this old square hammer. And it's for that, so I have that edge, so I can smack it down right there. Had a couple people in the comments say I was using the wrong hammer, when actually that's the one I prefer for most things. And my actual body hammer, I broke it, so that's why I don't use that one. Let's see, where was I right there? Why is that not grounded? There. Be a big jerk. Okay. Back to hammer. The edge of that thing right in there. Okay. Down here now. Oh. I want to go right to where that bend is on both of them. And remember why I don't take off a whole lot of paint. It's because that's my temperature gauge. So as long as I'm not cooking that paint off of there, we're probably going to be okay. Now I got these welded in the edges. Now I'm going to smack it from the back side, if I can. That's going to fit in there. I can take the cutoff wheel, just go right down that real quick to make that overlap, but it's not right here, so I'm going to weld this side up real quick. That's how we do that. Now we got the cutoff wheel. Told you I move fast sometimes. I don't mean to. That's the best part about having two grinders, is one with the sanding wheel, one with the cutoff wheel. right in there flush. And then we'll come back with the sanding wheel and make that nice and smooth, nice and pretty. Come on, welder. All right. Ta-da! There you go. And we'll have a little piece to do in here, and then we got a little piece to do in there. And then we got that little guy right there. But that's the same thing. We'll find a little piece or cut a little tiny piece, get it in there as best we can, and then weld it up. Perfect. Yeah, just skip around everywhere it needs to be welded, so feel free to skip around. It's not getting stuff too hot. I grounded that. Nice little smoother. Probably need to put a little more curve in that, but good enough for right now. Yeah, we'll start getting it together. Next, we'll put the door piece on right here, and then might as well stick that on there too. All right, now we're starting to stick this little door piece in there. All I had to do was just trim it just a little bit to get these to line up is all we're worried about right now. Oh, hold on, I'm not there yet. There we go. I think that'll work for right now. We'll have to do some more trimming. Perfect. Perfect. But I think that'll come together. Same thing with the sliver. Same thing as the sliver there. Just gonna find a little piece or cut a little piece. Just start making its way around. But then we got that. And I went ahead and cut this in half. I already kind of knew the measurement. It's about 5 inches. So then we stick this on there. We'll probably clean that up. And we'll start putting the door surround on. And yeah, that'll probably pretty much do it right there. Might have to trim that a little bit. Might have to take a little tiny piece out of that. Got this close enough for right now. I might have to take some more out of it here in a little bit, but I want to be able to just start holding things up, see where we line up the best. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue it together real quick. Perfect. Good enough for just right now. Now we got that. See, I'm gonna have to take a little bit out of that. Let's do that real quick. Put another one right here. Get it a little stronger. I think that'll stay. We'll just run the cut-off wheel right up there. Now we can kind of see what kind of mess we got right here. It's just barely going to touch right there. I actually have to put a piece in there. And then we got to cut the inside of this piece because it's sticking out and lean it in. I think I'm going to cut it in half. I got to add to it anyway. I got to add to this anyways, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut it in half right now. That marker, do you know? Look at that sheet. That never happens. Ever. That never happens. Somewhere close. We'll have to do it a couple of times. Still, which is good. I'm going to put a little more bend in it. I'm gonna leave that for now. We'll work on this piece. This is the piece I'm worried about. Somewhere like that. All right, so we got that piece in there now. Put that on there, and then another little simple pie piece. Weren't able to finish it because that's too big of a gap. I'll have to do something else there. But then Ramon's got the other piece. It goes all the way, yeah. Okay, so that's the only piece we'll have right there to cut. Let's see how this is sticking out. So what I'll have to do is come inside and pie cut a piece out and smack it over. It's no big deal, it's actually pretty easy, but yeah, and then we'll get this all fitted up. Got this curve a little bit better now. So yeah, I think we'll go inside, cut here, and then do a little pie cut out of it, and then we'll smack it over a few times. It'll take us a couple times because I don't take a whole lot at once, but then we'll weld it back together.
Yes, sir.
You recording?
Yeah.
Do the same thing Tyler does to me. He'll just pull the camera out and start recording. Won't say anything, so I'll just be standing there. Now? Okay. It's funny. So I go back through and I edit everything, and I'm like, why am I just standing there? And then Tyler goes, you're going, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah.
Down here where I can see just a little better.
That'll probably be way more than enough. I probably took a little bit more than I should have, but it's metal, I can weld it back. Okay. Get that to go over. And it is. My gosh.
It did bend a little. Should we close it and check it real quick?
Yeah, probably, but I want to bend it more.
All right then.
Shut up, Ron. It did bend?
Yes.
How much did it bend?
Enough to see it on the camera.
Might have to hit it with a hammer.
Hit it with your purse.
Stuff likes to bend when you hit it with a hammer. Oh, way better. Is that better or no?
You're gonna have to forgive me if I don't point the camera straight. I'm blind.
He just blinded himself on the welder because he was. Well, I'm not gonna say. He was making fun of me for not using my welding hood, and then he was like, "Okay, well, I'll just get it real quick," and then he blinded himself because that's what he did. Believe it or not, guys, I do use my welding hood, even when I'm tacking. So when I'm tacking this car together and I'm not having to explain anything or talk or anything, my helmet is always on, or my welding hood is always on. But right now, you know, we're just kind of hanging out, talking. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, I think that's the only little piece we'll have to make right there. Yeah, that'll kind of, more or less, everything kind of flows forward. I didn't want to lean these too hard forward because I feel like if you lean them too far forward, you get like a race car look, which is a good look, but it's not really kind of what we're going for. I'm going for more just like a custom cruiser. So we ended up moving this piece back, what, an inch and a half, something like that? Inch and a half, somewhere in there. Moved it back to where they stand up a little straighter. They're still leaned, and I think it's cool. I think the back window looks really good. That's a bigger back window. And you know, we fought with that. I fought with that, but I think it's better. It's definitely different. A lot of the cars that are chopped, they actually do, I've been noticing pictures, they actually do just bring it all the way up here where I had it, and then they just leave it like that. But this right here is all metal when you do that, and it just looks like a coupe. It just looks, I don't know, I didn't like it. So I didn't want to build a coupe. I wanted to build a, you know, a car, you know, a sedan, a chopped sedan. So that's more or less why I did that. I noticed a lot of the Mercury guys, they'll do that too. The back window is really tiny. And then you got this big window, and then the front windshield, of course, and it just looks out of proportion. You got the big back window that kind of wraps around more on the Mercs, and then a tiny little window here, and then a bigger window here. I don't know, I just wanted more. I wanted it smaller than this window, of course, but I just wanted it more proportional. So that was what I fought with quite a bit, but I think it's starting to pay off. I think it's starting to look cool. Leaning the posts. I wasn't gonna lean the posts originally, and then I decided to lean them. Now I'm really happy. Now we just gotta make this little piece up here, and then we got miles of tacks to go. Miles and miles, just right here and here. We got miles of tacks. Still gotta fill in this piece and make that piece there. And then of course, we'll come back and we'll sheet metal this in, show you how we do it. Might not be the right way, but it's the way we do it. So getting that sheet metal on. And I know that's what everybody's been waiting on, but honestly, it is the last step. Getting them holes filled in right there and right there. It's gonna take some work. I don't think it'll be too bad. We'll probably do a poster board cutout first, then cut it out of our sheet metal, then start hitting it. You know, we don't have an English wheel, we don't have any fancy tools, so you know, if we have to shape anything, it's probably gonna be with a hammer. Hammer and a rock, basically. That's what we got. So I wish we came out with some kind of cold welder. Just weld that baby up in like half hour, but we ain't got one. I don't even know if there is one. 2 videos that are not this car coming up. We were all a little under the weather in the house, so sorry this video took a little longer getting out, but that was what was going on. We were all kind of sick, you know, going through it. But now look at that thing. We got this thing going in the right direction, I'm sure. But the next video is gonna be something different, and the next video after that is gonna be just something different, and then we're gonna come back. So I love you guys hanging in there. Tell me in the comments what you guys think. What you guys think so far? A lot of people are already talking colors. They're like, hey man, what color? You should leave it blue. Honestly, I don't know. That blue, it does look pretty good. I was thinking just primering it, send it down the road, maybe put Sean's motor in there. Awesome. Thank you, Sean. Tell me in the comments what you guys think. What you want to see next. We're not done with this project, but we're almost done with all the, you know, the real cool stuff on the outside. Now we got to go on the inside. It's a little more boring in there. I don't know how entertaining we can even make that, even if we can. But I'll show you guys what we do, how we do it. And then, yeah. And then maybe this thing will be for sale soon. Maybe we'll keep it. I don't know yet. Honestly, my pocketbook is saying we need to sell it, get it on down the road. That's what we do. But this would be a really cool car for somebody to pick up. Let me know in the comments if you're interested.